Hi all of you. In my previous video, I explained you how to give homeworks to students and return to them after correcting it. In this video, I will explain you about assignments, how to give assignments to the students and how to correct them after getting the answers from the students and how to return them. These are the steps which are involved in assignments. So again, if you see the panel of these teams, here same all the classes are present here. As informed earlier, this is the group channel which I created only for practice, so I am selecting this channel. So regarding assignments, you can assign the assignments in two different ways. You can give directly assignment from here, but here when you select assignment from the left side of the strip, all the classes will be shown to you. You need to select the class for which you are going to give the assignment, so like this, and press next. So this screen will be open to you. And the other way to allot assignments is to make sure that you are giving it to the correct class. Once again, just you need to go to the assignments from here. Again, the same page has opened, but it is not in full screen mode. If you want the video to be in full screen mode, you can press here as expand tab. See, here it is showing as expand tab. If you press it, the video will show you in full screen mode so that you feel comfortable while doing your work. First, here you will be shown as the categories like drafts, assign, and written. Drafts are the assignments which are previously prepared and saved for future uses. That means they are not assigned to any student till now. Written are the assignments which we prepared previously, sent to students. After correction, even we return them to students also. And these are assigned for students and still waiting for the students to return them. So first you want to create the assignments. So go to the create option. Here you will be shown as three options, namely if you press create, you will be shown as assignment, quiz and existing. That means you must select one of the option from these three, whether you want to give an assignment or whether you want to give a quiz, whether you want to give an assignment from the existing one. That means from drafts. So in this video, currently I will show you how to prepare an assignment only. New assignment. So press on this assignment. This page will be open asking you about the details of the assignments. Sample video 2 for presentation of assignments. And if you want to add some instructions to the students, you can add them here. Write neatly, answer all the questions. Write on your city book and submit. So here will be asked add resources. Resources means here will be in the sense of a question paper. So you must add question paper from here. Add resources. The next screen you will be asked from where you want to be upload your question paper from. It's from OneDrive or it's from OneNote, the class notebook, or if you want to paste a link or a new file. And here there is another option of upload from this device option is also there. So if you are not having any of the four options from the above, you can select upload from this device. Okay, suppose if you select OneDrive, it will show the OneDrive files. If there is any question paper in this which you saved previously, you can select it, one of the paper, or from class notebook. If you previously saved any of the question papers in the class notebook, in the content library. It will be shown as in the content library. From there also you can upload a question paper. Say here I have not uploaded anything till now, that's why it's not showing anything. Suppose if you are having any link for the question paper in any OneDrive or Google Drive or anything, so you can directly paste the thing. See, suppose I will show you how to paste one link. Suppose I have a Google Drive here. I will open my drive, and here I will select one file. I will select a file. Okay, you can copy the link of the file. Sorry, copy the link from here. Suppose copy the link, and you can paste the same link here. So it will pull the paper from the drive and upload to the it as a question paper. If no none of these options are available, you can select directly from the question from your system. You can select one file, and you can send the question paper to the students. See here the question paper is inserted, and you can press it done. See, if you see here the question paper is attached to it, and the next thing is points. If you want to give any points to these examinations, you can mention them, otherwise you can leave it. Suppose I am selecting this examination for 20 marks, and next comes as rubrics. Rubrics are the learning outcomes for the students, which on the basis of which we allot marks to the students. Suppose I will show you an example of how to add rubrics. See, select rubrics here. Here it will show you it will show you a list of previous rubrics. Now I don't want to use any of them. See, actually I want to add a new rubric. New rubric is there. It is asking for a title. Assignments. Next coming, it is asking about points. Actually, it's asking whether you are giving any points for the examination or not. Previously, we allotted 20 marks for that, so it will be change it to S. If you want to change any description, you can change the description here. All questions are from lesson 1 or 2, anything. And see, this is the grading criteria for rubrics, mentioning as excellent, good, fair, and the poor, basing on his performance. Suppose the performance factors will change according to the subjects. For languages it will be different, and for non-languages, maths, it is different, and for science and social it may be the other thing. Suppose now I'm grading them in a mixed way, because by mixing in all the subjects. Answering of questions. Answered all questions with no mistakes. So we can put this child in an excellent category. With 1 to 5 mistakes. That is good. Answered half of the questions with 1 to 5 mistakes. That is 5. Answered less than half of the questions. So that student will be graded as poor. Here it will be shown as 100. It is not the marks, actual marks. This is 100% of the marks you are allotting for this rubric. So if we select another rubric, this will become 50, and the new rubric will be assigned a 50 marks, 50% of the marks. And the next category you can select is handwriting. Handwriting. Very neat. You can grade him as excellent. Neat, you can grade him as good. average, you can grade him as the student has fair, and below average you can grade him as the poor handwriting. You can add another rubric. So now it came as 33.33%. See, it will be sharing the marks equally for for each rubric. Here you can write another thing as spelling mistakes. So actually spelling mistakes I mentioned on the column calculations. All correct. You can grade him as excellent. 1 to 5 errors. You can grade him as good. And 5, 6 to 10 errors. You can grade him as fair, and more than 10 mistakes. You can grade him as poor. And formulas. Used all formulas correctly. Used all formulas with some mistakes. Used only some of the formulas. Used wrong formulas. You know the marks were divided as 25%, 25%, 25%, and 25%. Even you can change the weightage marks also according to your requirement. Suppose I am giving answering of questions as some 50% of the marks, handwriting as 10%, and for calculations I am giving 20%, and for formula uses I am using 20%. If you want, you can add more rubrics and more categories. And here also it was given as 4 categories mentioned as criteria: excellent, good, fair, and poor. If you want to add, you can add as anything from here. See, if you press here, you can add anything, and you can copy column and you can paste it here. And if you want this delete this thing, you can delete one. Suppose this is only sample rubric. Even the teacher may prepare the rubrics depending on the subject. For languages it will be different, and non-languages it will be different. A rubric prepared for one exam can be used for another exam also. For example, if an English teacher prepares a rubric for lesson 1 in grammar, then he used the same rubric for grammar in lesson 2 also. Similarly, for all the subjects it can be used any number of times, or you can, if you want, you can create a new one. So you can attach this rubric to the exam. Here it will be shown as points. Your student can see this rubric also, because the student can be having an idea of how he is going to get the marks. Okay, and see here some due date is there. That means the date before which the student is expected to return the answered paper. This is the time, date, and time also. If you want to change the date here, you can change the date, or if you want to change the time, you can change the time also. And here assignment will post immediately with late turn is in with late turn in allowed. Edit. Suppose after creating the assignments, generally assignment will be posted in the channels immediately after assigning it. Suppose if you want to assign the give the assignment at a later date. For tomorrow morning, if you want to the exam to be posted in the channels, you can schedule the assignment. You can edit here, and you can change the date and time of by which the assignment is to be scheduled. Schedule assign in the future, due date, and you can select the close date of also of the exam. That means after the closing date, the student cannot submit the exam. You can press done, and you can assign this to student. Now I'm going to a student view. Say here This is the student view, how a student find his exam. A notification will be, see, a notification will come here in the students box. See assignments mentioned for students. Assignment mentioned for students. See, if you press here, it will shown as assignments 2 for presentation of assignment September 9:47 p.m. when I sent this assignment. So student need to press on view assignment. So this is the assignment page of the student. See, this is the rubric which we assign for the students to categorize the marks, and student opens this question paper. Student sort this question paper. If you want, you can download it also. See, after completing the examination, student will press the add work here, and he will submit his paper. Even student is also getting options like OneDrive, new file, link, Teams, etc. But he need to upload in that from the device generally, because the written paper is to be submitted to the teacher by taking the photograph. So the student will upload the document, and he will press as turn in. So after turning in, some animations, interesting animations will be displayed on the student screen. So students also will be feel happy. So again, I switch it to the teacher view. So this is the team assignments. So this is the assignment which I posted. No sample video 2. So how many are turned in? How many viewed status? This will be shown here. See the status of the students. So one student viewed status is there, and the other one has not yet viewed or not yet turned in. See, for the student who turned in, it will be shown as, say, turned in. When you press on here, you can find that students written work here. So it will be displayed on the left side of the screen. The right side, you will find the rubrics and question paper which you gave to them. Suppose after going through the entire work of the student, you need to the come to an idea of his presentation and how he will be allotted marks. So if you press on rubrics here, it will be shown by point. The first rubric is answering of all the questions. Out of these categories, you must select the category in which the student need to be placed. Suppose he answered all questions with 1 to 5 mistakes, you can select here. If you press left and right arrows here, handwriting very neat, calculations 1 to 5 errors. This is for a sample data I am filling with. Excellent points. Excellent. Used all formulas with some corrections actually. It was I typed it as wrong. So it is pressed as done, and the teacher will return the paper. So here, if you find here, teacher will return the paper. After the teacher return the paper, again, if we go to the teacher view, student view, so another, this will go assignment returns. A student will get a notification that assignment is returned. See, if the students says here, he will get a number of points he got in this, and he can find his rubric also, how he was allotted as marks. See, it is again, because the student will be having also, a student also will be having the idea of how he was allotted marks. So if turn in again option is there, if you want to give the option you can give, otherwise you can block this option also. Even any feedback if you write there will be also be displayed by the displayed in the students. See here, actually you can enter your feedback here along with feedback. Okay, good, keep it up, try to get good marks in next exams. Again I see here some points are also displayed. Actually these points are calculated upon the rubrics which I selected for the students. So again I am returning it. See to the students view. Students will be short. Another notification will come. See, if we select the notification, see the feedbacks given by the teacher also will be displayed for the students. If any feedbacks or recommendations are there, teacher can specially mention them so that students will go through those feedbacks, and their marks also will be shown here. So that this assignment, the process of assignment is completed like assigning examination to the student. The student will write the examination and return it to the student, and in turn to teacher will correct all those things, and along with rubrics with reasoning he will return that to the student. So in my next presentation I will show you how to prepare assignments in quizzes. So in the meanwhile I request all of you to practice it thoroughly and get well acquainted the usage of assignments in Teams. Thank you all.